I have Chris Rake here with me. He's the Chief Operating Officer with First. Very awesome to have you here with us.
Oh, it's awesome to be here. Thank you so much for allowing me to come and experience this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So this is your first experience. Tell me what you're thinking about all of this.
Yeah, I've not been able to attend a first district championship. And so, they've said, hey, look, Michigan, they've been doing this a long time.
We do it.
You have 160 teams here. You got to come see it. So it's like, yeah, let's check it out. And I came in, I was immediately blown away by just the scale, but more, I think, the people. I mean, First is about a community, and I see it everywhere I go here, and I feel like I'm home because it's like a homecoming.
It's truly Super Bowl weekend.
It really is.
So your first district championship here, but not first time with First. Tell me about all the years that you've spent.
Yeah, so I've been volunteering for more than 20 years. So I started a long time ago. I was a mentor, worked for a strategic partner called National Instruments, and I was an engineer. And the company said, hey, go mentor this team after school. We'll cover your costs. You don't have to do overtime or PTO or anything. Just go mentor this team. And I fell in love with the students. I got to see the impact of First firsthand. I got to see students really get transformed by the experience. So I really fell in love with the mission. And then a few years ago, I had an opportunity to leave my for-profit job and go join a nonprofit and move to New England. And I've been doing that for about 5.5 years now. And I said, there's not many nonprofits I would do this for. But I fell in love with First. I'm a believer.
Yeah.
And so I'm here to help continue the growth of First and enabling so that every student can have access to an incredible program like this.
So one of those students is your son.
Yeah.
Talk about what it's like, and you mentor your son's team. Talk about what it's like watching him go through something that you love so much.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, First can be a transformative experience. And so my son, he was on part of a First Lega League. Back then it was called First Lega League Junior.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in the First Lega League team and then kind of grew up and now is in high school and has joined his high school robotics team. And now he's getting to experience all of the benefits that come with First because, he's been mechanical. And I'd never seen him handle any mechanical tools before. And he's in the shop, he's sitting there deburring holes and drilling and just happy as can be. And I think he may have discovered a calling here that he would not have otherwise discovered if he weren't part of First. And that's what this is all about.
Yeah. I kind of want to talk to you about the mission of First, if you want to tell people about what the mission is.
Yeah, sure. So First has been around for 35 years. And really, the mission is about inspiring future generations of science and technology enthusiast students and having them develop the skills that will allow them to build a better world. First is more than just robots, right? I mean, you look at this as a robotics competition, but it's really not, right? It's not really about the students building the robots to compete. It's about using robotics to build the students for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And that is, in a nutshell, what First is all about. It's really about transforming, it's really about enabling, and ultimately really celebrating science and technology, making it the celebrity that it deserves, and putting on a show that's worthy of broadcast.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about.
That's definitely the quote of the day here. Students aren't building the robots are building the students.
Yeah, I have to give Dean Kamen credit for that quote, but it's a really, really good
That's
quote.
a good one. That's a good one. What advice would you give as a parent to other parents who might want to get their kids involved in First?
I would say that there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of distractions. My kid is glued to his phone all the time, addicted to social media and gaming. And it's really easy to let those years go by very, very quickly. And so I would say is, look for the opportunities for engagement. Look for opportunities where, maybe it's part of a belonging of a community or a group of friends or, learning new skills and say, look, there's this thing called First that's so diverse. You don't have to be an electrical engineer or mechanical. You can be an artist. Mm-hmm. You can be a project manager.
You can do marketing.
You can do marketing, social media.
Yeah.
Like First is one of those things, particularly First Robotics Competition, where there's a little bit of everything in there. Mm-hmm. And so if you're like, let's get off the sofa. Let's put the phone down for at least a few minutes and go broaden your horizons. Mm-hmm. I can't think of another experience that's like First that allows one to kind of discover a lot of different things and then choose the pathway that works for them. And that's what I'm really looking forward to and I'm seeing in my own son is that discovery and transformation that comes with that will basically be with him for the rest of his life.
Oh, these are core values that these students are learning at a young age. That,
Absolutely.
Truthfully, I look back and I'm like, why didn't I do this?
Yeah, like
But-
my school didn't have one of these teams when I was
Yeah.
around, but they do now.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's really incredible to see it in person. And you just go talk to these students.
Sure.
Like, you can talk to me and I can tell you about First and all the history and whatnot.
But it's them.
But it's them.
Yeah.
The students, I mean, that's all you have to do. You talk to them, you'll fall in love, and you can't say no to this.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for joining us here today. Dan and Dan, we're going to send it back to you guys.